to another episode of Rebuilding Portsmouth. Now, in the last episode, what did we do? We beat Bayern Munich 3-2 and secured ourselves a place in the next round of the Champions League. And I said I'd do the Man United game in this one because I just felt that the Sampdoria one was going to be a bit of a dead rubber, and it kind of was. I played a weakened side and we won anyway. Now, before we get into today's episode, I have, of course, got myself a question of the day. I'm trying to do these a bit more frequently now because it is always good to do them. I like hearing your guys' opinions on different things. So, in light of my genuine hatred for just about every co-commentator that the BBC and BT Sport in particular have, particularly Robbie Savage and Michael Owen. Well, not hatred, but like the way they commentate, I just can't stand them. Who do you think, who would you like, if you could pick like a commentary team, who would you have? Like, obviously the commentator would obviously have to be an actual commentator in theory, but who would you have as co-commentator? Like, who have you heard in the past that thought, yeah, they were incredibly good, why don't they do it more? So let me know what you think in the comments. Now, someone wanted me to show them the finances, and of course that's always something I'm happy to do. Now, again, I don't know much about finances, so I can't show you it in any more detail than what the game has. I can't explain half of it, but there you go. So there's the, you'll have to pause on these different screens if you want to see stuff. So we've got expenditure, and voila, we've got income, and voila, we've got salaries, which is interesting. Maximum 110,000. That's weird. I swear I pay Santos more than that. Projections, which interesting actually. Salary commitments and financial fair play summary. Right, so that is that. Hopefully you've paused on the things you want to see and you can make what you will of the things you've seen. So, right, let's get into what's happened this month. It's been an interesting one. We've obviously only had two games. We've had the league game against Swansea and, of course, the game against Sampdoria. So let's just get straight into things. Talking about Swansea here, I mean, they're not the best Premier League side in the world, but I felt that there was always the chance that they could nick something off us. What am I doing? Right, there we go. I felt there was always a chance that they could have nicked something off of us. Oh, it's already on. What? Oh, that's right. Apologies, guys. Yeah, so I did have to keep my wits about me, but in fact, I would have been quite easy to not done that because it was a relatively routine performance. Santos seems to have got his mojo back, put in the free kick there, and a great header from Lopez Souza, who's been really good from those areas with his 5th goal of the season already. We then got Dylan Verstraeten sent off, and it was as if nothing changed. Seriously, after that we had loads of chances. I went defensive, but it didn't make any difference. Watch this from Santos. Dribbles in and out of the players, eventually drops the ball back, and Archubi scores himself another goal. Santos, as you might notice there, got himself 2 assists in this game and was man of the match. I think we might be starting to see the Santos of old. I should also point out that we don't have any players nominated in Ballon d'Or or European Golden Boy. Spurs do, though. That makes sense, though, because, you know, they're doing so well in the league. But they've got like 2 players in the European Golden Boy thing who I don't understand how they get players in that or how you get, like, what the criteria are, but we've certainly not been mentioned at all. But I do think it just comes down to the fact that they play for Portsmouth. They are very, very good players. Some of these are world-class talents. I mean, look at Santos's abilities. The amount of green on that page is insane. Technically, he's brilliant. The only thing that he's slightly weak on is in the air. And even then, he's still got 13 heading. He's not awful. It's just his jumping reach is a bit poor. His strength could do it a little bit more, but I just look at this guy. He's so good. And the hair. So yeah, there we go. That was the first game of the month against Swansea, and it carried us on in the league. Now, next up, we played against Sampdoria, and this was a weird one. I really did play a massively weakened team, as you can see. Bolongo, Marcelo, Kumalo, Garincha, Barnes, Ivancic, Borges, Musonda, Tercio, Parsons, and Marcio. Now, I wasn't really expecting much from this. I actually thought we might lose, but I kind of didn't want to because I think we could have still come second. We didn't, though. But after 33 minutes, we finally took the lead here. Kumalo's ball in, well saved by the goalkeeper. There was Jerry Parsons on the rebound to score his first ever goal. And look at that hair for Pompey since signing on a free transfer from Chelsea in the summer. It's useful to have. Then just before half-time, ball out here, Ivancic, Tercio, Parsons again with the ball, drops it across the box, and there was Zachary Kumalo to make it 2-0. So Parsons got a goal and an assist in the first half of this game, which is brilliant. And it's great to see Kumalo get a goal. Then long ball downfield from Belongo here. Well defended initially, but it comes straight back at them. Khumalo spreads it out wide here to Marcelo, and we kind of attempt to regroup, essentially. Musonda tracking across the pitch there. Eventually it comes out here to the centre. Borja spots the ball out wide, and you think Parsons is going to put another quality ball in. He doesn't initially. Comes back to Connor Barnes, plays it in, and then Parsons with a wonderful cross to the back post. And who should be there but Charlie Musonda, as Parsons gets a goal and 2 assists in the first 50 minutes of this game. That was kind of when it went a bit wrong. I was just about to sort of go with a more defensive strategy, and then we got another highlight, and I thought, oh, maybe we'll make it 4, and then I can just completely shut up shop and get the clean sheet. Yeah, we had other ideas. Parsons, again, I thought was... like, I literally thought he was about to put in another glorious ball, and then unfortunately this happened. The less said about this, the better. Terrible back pass from Khumalo, and Ruggiero was able to put the ball into an empty net, essentially, because Belongo could do nothing about it. Then, with a few minutes to go, we had gone defensive by this point, just trying to make sure that we ground out and won the game. And they actually managed to get another goal back, but I guess, you know, they were the home side, and we were maybe a bit fluky to get ourselves in front in the way we did, and it was just another one of those ones where you just wonder if the goalkeeper could have come out a little bit quicker, but they just don't seem to often, so that you know, it happens. We lost the, we won the game anyway, so it doesn't make much difference, really, as we are through. It was just maybe... I don't know, I would have liked to have seen Belongo come out a little bit quicker on that one. You know, for us to concede 2 goals here was maybe a little bit disappointing. It seems to be one of those absurdly long highlights. I'm sorry, guys. But one of those ones where it's really, really close to him and he's made no attempt to come out and block it. Ruggiero actually got man of the match, which I thought was a bit harsh, considering Parsons got a goal and 2 assists, and Ruggiero essentially scored 2 tap-ins, basically. Sorry, I was getting a spam phone call. Let me just tell them to go sod themselves. Right, okay. So we won the game. Now, into the Premier League, which is where we're concentrating our energies today, Man United have won all 13 games they've played this season. It is getting silly. So I just don't think that there's any chance of catching them in the league, because... how? If they don't lose any, if they don't drop points, how are we supposed to catch them? I think they're going to win the league this year, and I think they might win it with a record number of goals, points, etc. So I think there's no hope in us actually having a proper title challenge this year. But that doesn't mean that we can't still wrap up second spot, and I think we're good enough for second place. I genuinely do. I think if we can average 2 points a game, maybe a couple of extra on top. 2 points a game would take us to, what, 76 points? Then maybe like an extra 4 above that as like a float to 80 points. I think we'd be decent with that. And at the moment, we are more than above that at the moment. 7 points clear of dropping out of the Champions League. We're 4 points clear of Chelsea, 5 clear of Manchester City. Having a good season. By any guesses, we're having a good season. Now let's take a little look at the squad. And as you can see down at the bottom, there's some real strugglers in the league. Fulham have yet to win a game. 13 matches into the Premier League season, and they have not won a single one of them. QPR are bottom, having only won 1, as have Sheffield United. There have been some really poor starts to the season for many, many clubs. You'd think that after 13 matches, having 7 points would put you in the relegation zone, but no, basically. In fact, like, Swansea have got 11 points from the first 13 games. That's pretty piss poor still, and they're actually 14th. That just shows you the sheer lack of quality in certain areas, like, and how quickly Nottingham Forest and Burnley are having superb seasons. Stoke, despite all their money, and they did spend a load more in the summer, as we know, just can't seem to compete at the moment. Anyway, let's take a little look at the squad, as I said I was going to do. So, top goal scorer for us is Norman Millington. He has gone off the boil a little bit in the last few games, and I would like to see him get back on the horse, so to speak. Vanos is in behind there with 6. After that are Chubi, Gomez, and Lopez Souza. We will have 5. Top assister, Vanos has 6. No, he doesn't. He has 8. Archubi has 6. After that with 5. Lopez Souza, Marcio, and then Santos in there with 3. So he's coming back. 3 goals, 3 assists, and 2 Man of the Match awards, bear in mind. And he's only played... How many games has he played for us? I'm trying to think. He's only started 6 times and come off the bench twice, and has already got 3 goals, 3 assists, and 2 Man of the Match awards. This guy is just insane. Yellow cards. Evangelos has the most with 8, and also has a red card, as does Dylan Verstraeten, unfortunately. Average rating is Vanos, but as you can see, Santos is creeping up there. Apologies again for that sound. Key aerial challenges. Miguel Lopez Souza with 61. Norman Millington's right in there as well, though. Key passes. Santos, as you can see, is already into the 3rd spot now, after only having played a few matches. I sense that he might well be bearing down on those two, probably by Christmas at this rate. Key tackles, Robert Gray had 20, and that is something we're really missing. Interceptions-wise, like, Robert Gray is going to be crucial for us when he comes back. I know he's going to be out for a while, but he's going to be one of those players that I'm going to be just waiting with bated breath to get back. Most valuable players, Santos and Borja Gomez, both level at 27.5 million, and mistakes leading to goals. Parsons with 2. Peralta, Ivancic, After, Tercio, and Kumalo, of course, the horrific mistake that he made in the last game. So let's get into today's game against Manchester United. I'm not expecting much. We are away from home against them. I'm tempted to go drop it back and be a bit more defensive in this one, just to see if we can nick a point, because a point would be a point gained for me, not 2 points dropped. It's away at Man United. Let's just do a quick pick, move some stuff around. Millington, Santos, Vanos, Archubi, Gomez, Ivancic, Barnes, Garrincha, Lopez Souza, and Marcelo with Bolongo in there. So it's a fairly strong lineup. The only sort of changes I would make, probably if I could, would be, well, actually the only one I would make, it would be to have Robert Gray instead of Garrincha. Plus, you know, Dylan Verstraeten isn't available as a substitute, which means I think, yeah, Zachary Caballo, is on the bench. He's sort of worked his way through a little bit, which is interesting, to see how well he's done actually fighting against the tide of players we've had. So well done him on that one. Let's just do this. We have to be defensive here. We've got to try and prove that. United are just a Goliath at the moment. 13 on the bounce in the league. I just don't see how you can catch them. I think the only chance we've got of catching them really is to win here, but I'm certainly not going to risk just getting spanked in order to, you know, take that chance. I think the best chance we've got is trying to get a point here and knock them off their balance a little bit, I guess. But I still have an awful feeling that they're just going to steamroller us. What is their team? Thiago, Januzaj, Depay, Rafinha, Leonardi, Argentin, Basanta. Oh, I was so wanted this guy. He was the guy I was going to sign a couple of seasons ago. Gullenbeck, Phil Jones. Yep. Oh, he's not Gurning. That's always nice to see. Galeo and David De Gea. So let's get into this. I mean, we've done well this season against some of the big sides. You know, against City, we got ourselves a 2-1 win against the run of play, you have to say. They did go down to 10 men, which kind of gave us our chance. Win against Spurs, I think it was. Draw against Arsenal was the only sort of disappointing performance. So we'll just have to see what we can do, basically. I will be fully not surprised if we were to lose here, but I'd like to at least see us give it a crack. And hopefully if we are going to lose, it's just going to be because of some good strikes on goal. Never mind. I can't believe that's gone in. Okay, well, there you go. 4 minutes on the clock, and we're already trailing because... Well, what in the name of Jesus was that? Just kick it! I don't understand why he doesn't just thump it. Anyway, moving on. 1 goal down here at Manchester United. Rafinha with the ball. If we were to lose a second goal, I might have to try and go for it a bit more. Depay, good block. Ivancic now to bring it away for Pompey. Up to Millington. So much space on the right-hand side. Oh, what just a useless pass from Millington there. Making Santos our probably most creative flair player out on the wing run backwards. And Galeo's nicked it right off of him. That was not a good pass from Millington. He had all the time in the world just to play it into the space there. Somebody put a tackle on Thiago. You always know they're going to shoot wide in those areas. Like, whenever you get the highlight where they're running it, they always take it too wide and then end up just smashing it towards the corner flag. It's a strange one. He's probably going to do it again here. Coming inside a few play. And Bolongo, oh, he's actually managed to hit the target. And Bolongo will get his mitts on that one. Oh, Santos now with the cross. Millington can maybe win the header? No, but it's just been caught immediately by David De Gea. So a goal down to that early clusterfuck of a defending error. But since then, you know, we've not looked too bad. Ball over the top for Millington. Oh, yes. It's 1-1 at Old Trafford. Millington, I don't know if he was offside or not, but it doesn't matter. It looked like he took that first time. Was that Borja Gomez with the ball through, or was that Santos? I wouldn't be surprised if it was Santos. I think it is actually, you know. Oh no, it's back to Borja Gomez. There's Gomez's ball over the top. Millington with the first time here. Lovely finish. Manchester United 1, Portsmouth 1. That's better. Right, we're going to mark Thiago a little bit more. That's not bad, though. For a first-half performance, 1-1 is pretty decent. Oh, what a block. Wonderful save there from Bolongo. You can see that he's really been cementing his place as our #1 goalkeeper, and you can kind of understand why. We get to half-time at 1-1. That is not a bad result by any stretch. I would take that. Januzaj, don't do the same thing again, guys. Go on, get to that. Archubi does so well there. Ball played up to Millington. We've got men over on the left-hand side. Please use them. Archubi's gone right instead. Okay, fair enough. Archubi's ball. Santos, and it's a penalty to Portsmouth here at Old Trafford. Oh, guys, this could be the chance. If we were to win at City and United this year, we would reel them right back in. Who's taking it? I don't know who that is. Who's taking the penalty? Garincha? Oh, he's actually got a decent penalty taking. What am I talking about? Man United 1, Portsmouth 2 in the first half here. Garincha with the penalty. No, he has like 19 penalty taking or something. I'm glad he took that, actually. I don't normally see him taking them because he never really starts games for us. But that would only put us 2 points behind them in the league. And to inflict their first league defeat of the season on them at Old Trafford would be quite something. Oh, they do look good from corners, I have to say. Clear it, clear it, clear it. Don't foul him. Depay, that's going in the back of the net. Oh well, 2-2. We're giving it a go. We're matching them at least in terms of creating chances and, well, scoring goals if nothing else. I can't believe the amount of space they're allowed in the box. Like, just anybody. He's done that twice already, and Belongo saved us the first time, but he was never going to save us the second time. 2-2 though isn't a bad result. I'd take a 2-2 if I was offered it, frankly, but we're going to stay defensive because it's working, frankly. We're scoring goals against United. I know we're conceding goals, but it's United. Let's just go for it in the second half and see what else we can do. Let's frustrate them. You know, I'll only go attacking or throw some things to the wind later on in this game. Oh, it's a poor ball. Van Osch probably could have played a decent passing for Millington there. You know, we've taken our chances, basically. We need to... I'm trying to think of maybe... You know, a draw would be a good result here, and it would keep us unbeaten against the big sides. And it would be the away games against City and United out the window. No, sorry, not out the window, but you know what I mean. Out the way. Depay, great save from Belongo. You know, if we can get through the away games against City and United without losing, that will give us a real bit of hope going into the home games against them later in the season. You know, it might give us a real chance, because they are going to have to stumble at some point, surely. Then again, 13 games in a row. I wouldn't be surprised if they turn this game around on us, and they would have deserved it, really, looking at the amount of shots they've had, but, you know, wow, De Gea was really far up the pitch. Get out to it. There we go, Borja Gomez. Santos, oh. There we go, great tackle from Connor Barnes. That's such a poor ball. Such a poor ball. Depay and there's an overlap, and that's going straight to Basanta, and this is going straight in the back of the net, isn't it? Basanta's ball in. Ivancic, oh no, not another... Oh, sorry, I thought we were going to make a horrific defensive error again, but it looks like we've got away with it this time. Still, 53 minutes on the clock. It's finely balanced here at 2. Basto's on. Oh, God. That is all I'll say. Oh, God. Oh, come on. You know you're going to change it to this anyway. I wish it would do that automatically. Not automatically, but like, always hard weaker. It's Philippe Basto. Of course we're going to mark the crap out of him. Doesn't mean he won't just score anyway, but we're going to try to stop him from scoring at least. What have we got? Van Osch is looking a little bit knackered, and he's on a booking as well. 5.4. Okay. Sorry, but, you know, we're not in Kansas anymore, mate. We need to get you off and get after that on, who just has a habit of doing ridiculous things in games for us, as you know, when he scored those 2 late goals in a live com a couple of episodes ago. Oh, hello. Gomez has got the ball. Oh, Jones. Oh. Sorry, that looked like a foul to me. I thought the highlight was going to be Jones getting sent off. Okay. I thought that was a foul, personally, but hey, we'll see. Win the ball back. Come on, somebody. We're already on get stuck in, I think, so that's not going to be the problem. There we go, Gomez again. Oh, they're always got to the second ball before us. We need to... I'm not really sure what instruction that is to try and prevent that. They've just apparently got faster players than us. Basto! Over the bar from Philippe Basto. Right. After it can finally get his arse on the pitch. His arse... Never mind. Who else have they brought on? 15 minutes. They've made all their substitutions now. Congolo's on. Did I say Higuain, or was that just my eyes deceiving me? Right, 15 minutes to go. I'm just going to check the opposition instructions again to see if there are any changes they want to make. Okay. Do it at your peril, Sylvan. Substitutions. What else have we got? We're lacking a little bit. Millington has scored a goal, but I don't know. I want to see if Marcio can just be the hero. I really don't know what other choice. I'm probably bring on Peralta for in like 2 or 3 minutes as well. I have faith in you. Come on, mate. Be that man. Be the guy that got us those 2 goals against AEK. Oh, no. Oh, really? Near post header from a corner? Ah, dear. We just can't beat Man United. I mean, we've not been that great today, to be fair, but I just thought once we took the lead, there was always a chance that we could hang on to something, but you just... I mean, he's right. How? How are you not winning? Who are you? I know you're short, but you should be doing better there. Right, we'll go on more attacking-minded system now. Overload it. Take some more risks. shoot on sight. Just really throw everything at them for this last few minutes. Peralta, he's got a good goal. He's got a big goal in him. He's a big goal scorer. Let's see. Is there a late last-ditch equaliser for us? It's probably unlikely. I think it's more likely that we'll concede a 4th goal to them, actually. Nutricato, Depay. It would be Philippe Basto, wouldn't it? Well, that's gone straight through Peralta. That was good. Depay. That looked offside. No? Okay. But, it doesn't matter. We've managed to... Belongo's kept it up. Belongo's done a good job today, but unfortunately, they just look so good from these corners. I don't know what they're doing from corners that allows them to do that. Oh, wow. That must have been offside. Yeah. Thank you. Go on, one last little chance. One last little chance. But I think if we lose here, the title race is done. Basically. Yeah. So there we go, guys. It's disappointing considering we actually took the lead in this one, but, you know, they were the better side over the full 90 minutes. It was their corners. I don't know how they do that. We're normally pretty good at defending corners, but they just seem to have our number even on corners. Garincha lobs it downfield. Marcio's through here. Oh, did he? Looked like he was about to blow the whistle before that one. If they'd have gone through on goal there, yeah, they did do everything they had. Well done, guys. You tried your best there. We're still going to be involved in the battle for second, basically, but United look to have got this lead completely sewn up now. They look unstoppable, and I mean, they won at City, I think. So I just don't think there's any chance of catching them. And if they carry on playing like this, I don't think we'll ever be able to catch them in this entire save, because they just look completely unstoppable now. But that doesn't matter, because the overall aim of the save was not to win the league, it was to win the Champions League. And that is what we're still involved in. So let me just do a quick thing here so we can see what the other results of the games were today, to see if City did actually close the gap on us or not. Of course they did. Brighton win, City win, Liverpool win 6-3, that's interesting, and Chelsea are also playing against Forest, so we may as well do a continue so we can see what happened in that game as well, and Chelsea have won it as well. So that's how the league's looking now. We are really in a tight battle between us, Chelsea, and Manchester City, basically. United are now 8 points clear of us after just 14 matches. I think they could actually go unbeaten in every game this season now. Millington still has 12 goals in 14 games this year. Like, United, despite all their goal scoring, I mean, they've got 2 players with 10, I suppose. It's interesting to see that. So, Pedro Miguel Lopez Sousa also has the best average rating in the league, which is an interesting facet of that as well. So, let's just take a little look at the schedule. It's the 7th of December now, so my plan, I guess, would be to do the rest of the games this month. That would make sense, I guess, wouldn't it? So, that's quite a few games. That would get us moving on a little bit. So, of course, you'll see... yeah, so basically, we're going to do stuff. So yeah, in the next episode I'll be live coming the home game against Stoke City in the league, which will be an interesting one. Or maybe I should do the FA Cup 3rd round game. No, I think we'll do Stoke, because that could literally be anyone. If we get drawn against a massive team, then I might do the FA Cup 1st round game. Say we get drawn against City or something, then I might do that game instead, but we're more likely not to get that. It'll be a dead rubber kind of game. So yeah, we've got Everton twice in a row, then we have Chelsea away, which is a huge tough game. Then we've got QPR, Cardiff and Stoke. We're going to need those games to be good results for us, otherwise we could start to really slip off the pace. And with the start we've had, I really do want to see if we can try to keep the momentum going, but that result against Manchester United was a poor one for us. I thought we maybe could have done better and maybe got a point out of it, but it happened. So there we go, guys. If you'd like what you've seen, please feel free to drop a like on the video, and if you'd like to even more than that. I hope you've been enjoying the sort of lighter tone of the videos I've been doing lately. Just, you know, a bit more lighthearted, a little bit more relaxed. That's the overall plan anyway. I mean, obviously I'm still going to get a little bit angry at times, but I don't think I have particularly. So, yeah, as I said, if you like what you've seen, please drop a like on the video, and if you'd like to even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Red Star Belgrade in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock, and I will see you guys in the next episode for either the Stoke City game or potentially a massive cup tie. We'll have to wait and see. See you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.